Hi guys, and welcome to Cat Tarot Nose Spread or Dealing with the Exes, which is going to be a monthly feature because I did get so many responses and so many requests. However, I have to tell you, for the private readings, this is like highly energy intensive. I cannot do it within the special, and this reading is offered for $45. Okay guys, let me add that in a private session, when I do this Cat Tarot Nose Spread or third party spread, I mean, this can be up to 3 months. Sometimes I just like pull the fourth month. So this is about almost 40 cards out, so you can just imagine the amount of energy that goes through me. On the other hand, you still can take advantage of my special. So regular price is for 20 minutes is $30. Now you have $30 for 30 minutes. And this is like for simple question, for simple focus. You just can go ahead with that. And I'm going to keep that special throughout the month of April. And lastly, there is a Facebook contest. So if you haven't joined Facebook, then you haven't entered the contest for free 20 minutes. So please do that. So just all you need to do is basically go to Facebook, Cat Tarot News, and there actually put lots of information about the cards, put you some kind of positive thoughts. So something that we can all use every day. So I'm being busy with the social media, but right now I want to get busy with the reading. So thank you very much, and please contact me for a private reading. Hi Gemini, welcome to April, and let's see, for those of you that you're still hoping for the ex to return or just wonder what happens to that relationship that is on and off, let's see what happens. I have already pre-shuffled, so I'm going to jump right into it. Just a quick reminder, the spread is developed by me and it works really well. It took me like way too long to develop it to make it work, but it adds to 3, which I'm trying to see the spirit in it and sort of to see if this really even was ever meant to work. Sometimes karma comes to us in the form of a person that makes such a big impact on our life, and to them maybe it means nothing. It was one book that I read, and I wish I can remember. Somebody might refresh my memory about basically what happens after you die and which people you made an impact to. And it was a person who basically a little girl vouched for him that he believed he never met. And if I remember the story, because I read lots of books and kind of they fade away, it was either he was a soldier in Vietnam or something, and he kind of saved her. And it's kind of one of those things that happen, right? So this is the same thing over here. It could be something that is like so small and so not even noticeable to the other person, but to you it can make a really big difference. So let's see, the Magician. This will talk about the tools that this relationship could have had. And look, it was lots of good times, lots of partying, maybe drinking, addictions all over, and maybe even lies, and that's not the greatest thing to have in your toolbox. What needed to be glued? Communication, consistency, passion that kind of like didn't have a good direction. So how are you seeing? Queen of Wands. Okay, Temperance is being picked here because upright, it is merging 2 forces which should be in a couplehood, and kind of like here, kind of the communication was not really doing it so far. That needs to be improved. So this is kind of like not to go astrological, but it's the person who kind of like wants to date, who is really on top of her game, and basically how we want to see by our partner while we are like trying to be with them, right? So he does see you as impatient. Kind of like there was sort of like seed was planted, but you were kind of like not really in kind of trying to stick around and, you know, continue with that. So, okay, you gotta love it. Mercury retrograde. I went and I explained everything. I got to the end and basically realized this was just not even recording. So where did we left off? So I'm going to just simplify it for you because I know all the answers. I also, guys, had a very, very strong Virgo energy coming through, not only because of the Pentacles, but also because I don't know. It is weird, and trust me, I'm not tired. I'm really refreshed. So, I'll just walk you through it. So where we were where somebody just not patient enough. Then we had for communication a chariot, and chariot was basically no go. This way would forge forward, this way sort of coming back, or maybe you're going back to the various issues. So these are sevens and fives, a very unstable energy, and you also have King of Cups over here. Then how does he or your partner sees himself? Like Three of Cups. I remember making a comment here. Let's see what this 3 really means. Does it mean another person or whatnot? So Judgment, how is your relationship basically seen over here, right? And it's seen as death, which means that something that you guys had has to stop in order to transform into something else. But right after that, as kind of like where the relationship is heading into, I got a Hierophant. So 2 of them combined. Back then, before I seen the next line, I said, gee, some of you will end the relationship or marriage. This looks like a divorce to me, or transformation to something completely new, which also could mean a marriage, but this is kind of hard to support with because it's 3 over here, which can mean celebration but could mean a third party. But then this is not charging ahead. So why would I get not charging ahead and being overly emotional if we are going forward? So hence, more or less means breakup. So then I had the Sun in your magic chest for further down in April, and yet somebody's making decisions. Sometimes they are not right decision, but still they have to be blindfolded, or this is like your blind spot decision, and it's a number 2 sort of a thing. And then here I had 2 of Pentacles, which kind of like was that you're seen as somebody who's trying to balance things. So you have a 2 here, and then we have 2 here. So this is the strong balancing act, but here this is like where crap hit the fan. So we have Devil 15, the codependent relationship. So this is not going ahead because this relationship is really the lure of this relationship, this person. And now I see the Death and the Devil. This person has much bigger karmic lesson than you do over here, and this lesson is to shake off things that are not working. And this person is too much into sexual relationship, charging ahead just based on a booty call, etc., without really looking for something that is really, really important. And in order for him to understand seriousness of how his or her basically conduct affects other people, which kind of shows the seriousness of groups and morality that we are actually guided under. It shows that somebody just completely oblivious or not willing to do it, so self-indulgence, which kind of that can point out to this card. And this is basically supported with the World reversed, where you have the spinning the wheel but in the wrong direction. So this person is not getting ahead. This person is kind of like moving back to the circle of, you never win, you never get ahead. He's never sure, or she's never sure why. And then we got this ultimate card that I hate, 7 of Swords, and this is for the quality of relationship. This talks about lies, so should be the end of the lies, or somebody's going to get that this whole thing was a big lie. And this is also the quality where somebody's trying to convince you that you're wrong, and like maybe you made a wrong decision somewhere, and then somebody's continuously using one bad thing that you did to kind of lie down everything on top of it, where mudding your eyes with the truths, and well, no, you did that, where you really know very well you didn't. And yeah, this, when I see this card in my readings, I run away. It's just like nothing good came out of it. So please, guys, tell me what are you experiencing so we can really get even more explanation for this card. Ace of Swords is truth not be told, not to be told. So this is it, a liar, sneaker, and there we go. Even if you end up somehow going forward with this person, this might be even actual proposal, and but but in a way that you don't even know the person. It could be something so selfishly in it, but it's not going to go ahead because you're going to see through it, through these lies, and understand that, you know, the quality of relationship is like it's always going to have that lies. And then we go in your tool chest, you have Ace of Pentacles, which is kind of like this is the firm ground that you need to build a relationship, which is reversed, so it's not there. And this, I would say, is like who you become when you get so fed up with this person and with all the things that are happening. You get very harsh, you're cutting through it. I mean, you're also being Gemini, you're kind of really so sweet, you're trying to see both sides, which you're seeing here of the equation, but here you're just fed up, you're like spewing everything. It's kind of like no filter, but it's telling you here, you know, have a filter. This is what worries me, that you have Six of Swords here, which kind of shows me that you are not moving to a better place for yourself, that you're still dwelling on it, and you're still looking into this. And then also it's coupled with a Six of Wands, which is sexual energy, so devil, you're being able and willing to be a booty call. And guess what? We have a 6, then we have a 6, then we have a 6, and then we have a 6. You know what I'm going to say here, right? So Lovers and Devil, it's same energy. One kind of like is more positive, one is like very negative, feeling stuck. So this is kind of making a choice, so it's underneath him, and his choice is like to play these games. And this is definitely breakdown of communication and miscommunication. And also finally guys, you're going to set the boundaries and say enough has been enough. So Gemini, I really hope, you know, things get better, and that you're going to let this person go. It's not good for you. But again, this is not the energy for everybody. This could be just energy of all these people accumulated. So for your own issue, please contact me for your private reading. Thank you. Love you.